Alright, Captains, we are back on the PS4 bridge, and today what we wanted to do is just give an update of our progress. So we've been logging in every day, doing our dailies, whether that be the events, Pendevers, Admiralty, all that stuff. So I just wanted to go over how we are, but first we'll go over the news, we'll go over the progress, and then we'll go over the sale that we didn't get to make a video on the other day. And then, yeah, we'll just give our final thoughts again on how we're feeling thus far on our PS4 trek. So, here we go. For the news here on the console bridge, we have, again, the Section 31 Dreadnought. Purchase an Infinity Duty Officer or Research and Development Pack through April 26th for a chance at the new Section 31 Dreadnought Cruiser. April 26th, Captains, is my sister's birthday, so shout out to my sister in SoCal. So the 12th anniversary bundle going on. Grab 4 new Terran ships, the Mirror Angle, an exclusive uniform, and more in the 12th anniversary Terran bundle available now. So Captains, again, we've done videos on this. We've even done already builds on this. It's a great bundle. Again, only second to the 10th anniversary one, in my opinion. Really great ships to have account unlock wide. Even if you don't buy the bundle, there's still good individual ships there. But again, we have dropped our 2 ECs on that. We have videos in our YouTube channel, so go check that out, Caps. So Shadows Advance is live. Of course, our latest story update to Star Trek Online, starring Kate Mulgrew and Mary Kate Wiseman. Of course, not now live. Our last PS4 playthrough, we did that mission. Is one of the great missions. I do absolutely love it and have enjoyed all of it, even though this was my second playthrough. First was on the PC bridge, and of course second being here. Great mission. I love it. I can't wait for the next one to drop. Hopefully soon. Actually, yes, it'll be soon. It'll be in May, or the May 10th, I believe. The next expansion that they've also showed us. Again, we've covered that as well, so there's that. The Emerald Chain Lockbox. Unleash the power of the 32nd century most dangerous crime. A syndicate with the Emerald Chain Lockbox now available. Captains, we've dropped our 2 ECs on this just like last time. Again, highly recommend that trait that takes out the shields when you use tractor beam. Carrier wave shield hacking. It really helps. Comes to especially how we're playing, but again, here on, I will make sure I make this clear. Here on the PS4 bridge, we're playing normal. Now, in our YouTube community tab, we had made some polls, which I'm going to use the information that we've gotten from those polls to make a video. So look out for that, Caps. So here we go. Again, nothing too different here. Still, my captain here is 65. Of course, Trisander and Trizorf. I will have to work on Trizorf here sometime. Now, recently, shout out to one of my captains here who wanted to get some help to make a fleet. I did make a character, but erased it. All they needed was the one tune to make a fleet, so there's that. So we're going to get into the game. We'll show our progress, and we'll go over some things also in the Zen store, then give our final thoughts. But so far, Captains, I am just having a blast here on the console bridge. Again, I play this and log in every day, and I still try to keep up with my dailies, especially if there's events going on. So here we go. We'll show our progression for the events. The first contact, we have already, of course, completed it, and we're just doing it for the dilithium. And we have about 2 days and 20 hours to get more dilithium. So we'll be doing that until the end, because this is still a great way, one, of course, to get dilithium ore, but also to get marks. And we'll show that in a little bit, but it's marks that, of course, you can use to get your reps up all the way to tier 6, which I still believe is worth it. Again, we're going to drop our 2 ECs on a future video regarding that. As of this recording, I do know that the changes for the reputation so far has still not changed, because it was supposed to be awarding you dilithium rep vouchers. When I completed one of my reps, I still got dilithium ore. So they may have not yet changed it. We thought it was going to be right away, like right after the PC change, but it seems like it hasn't done it. But still, I still will make a video on the reputation systems. of course, giving my sort of recommendations on that. Event campaign, our campaign progress is 1,050 of 3,500. Again, we're just going to keep doing that, especially when it comes back with the next event. Definitely going to get the promotion ship, just not sure which yet. And maybe next year we may just go for the 2 tier 6, but that'll depend on what happens in this next year and how much more free coupons / ships they give us. That'll depend. And there's also to take in consideration for me especially is the low buy, because I don't find that I'll probably be opening boxes here on the console bridge. The low buy might be something I'm looking at, if not next year, maybe the next year. Hopefully. We're hoping. And so there's that. We're going to give an update on our ship. Nothing has changed much, but we have actually upgraded more of our weapons. So now you can see some of our weapons here on the USS Mirror Guardian. We're still in the Mirror Guardian warship, and we've upgraded her by getting more of our weapons up to Epic. And as you can see here, we've rerolled some of our weapons here to crit DM damage 4. We still need to do some more. I'm going to be replacing this torpedo, definitely. Still not sure what, but right now for how we're playing on normal at the events and Pandevers or whatever else we do here, we're still doing fine, so I don't need to rush this, in my opinion. Again, there's more of our weapons there. We're going to reroll to crit DM damage 4. We still got the prolonged here. We're still going to be upgrading that. And of course our other 2 phaser beams here. We of course now have the Tilly's review pending modified shields. I still need to get the deflector. We'll speak more of that in a little bit. Got the prevailing engines, of course, the mycelial harmonic matter antimatter. We still need to work on our engineering science and tac consoles. We'll go in a little bit on that, probably more towards the end, but as you can see, we're still using those drops that we got from the reputation, from the discovery rep. It's helping us a little. This is enough to get us through what we're doing, and that's totally fine. So captain wise, again, we made a video on this. We got the free Cobalt anti-proton duress pistol. That's awesome. Captains, I do highly recommend you check both the PlayStation store and the Microsoft store, because both free giveaways were different. As I think last week, people were still saying, some captains were still saying it was still there. So go check that out. Free is free. Of course, we already got our reward for the synth android. It's hilarious. On our wheelwork, it is something that we cannot auto execute. Unfortunately, it's still something I have to manually hit, but regardless, it was free. I got it. I'm not complaining. Our body, EV, shield, and kit frame we still need to upgrade. Definitely will be getting items from the Discovery Rep for this row, but also our kits here. We still got things to work, but of course we got that now liberated Terran exocomps as one of our kit modules. And as you can see, captains, I have upgraded my captain here with the tier 6 elite token. So that is awesome. Funny enough, this account got upgraded faster than my PC account. It is what it is. Okay, don't judge me. Next up, our inventory. We're gonna have to do some cleaning. Am I the only one that has inventory like this? Come on, it can't just be me. Again, I've said this before. In the consoles here, you have auto loot, so you get filled out a lot quicker. Now, granted, I need to open some boxes. Yes, I will open these particular boxes, and I am saving more of these Pendever boxes for my KDF recruit, so that I can get them, or get that tune sort of all sorted out with its marks and getting upgraded and all that stuff too as well. So that is something that we're going to work on slowly but surely. It will be done. I promise. How fast, I don't know. So for our assets here, we're doing energy credits. I haven't opened any boxes, but I've just been doing more like Pendever boxes. I've been doing just a lot more of the sort of the missions of salvaging and selling of items. But here we are with our energy credits. We got 3.3 mil. I open boxes, Endeavor boxes. I'll get that up more. You see here my dilithium. I'm at 800k ore and 526 refined. So I think I should be able to now buy more slots in my account bank. That'll help me, especially when I start transferring things over to the KDF recruit. And here are my marks. Again, captains, the events are great way to get your reputation marks. I have not had to do any competitive reps, as I mentioned before in previous updates, yet that rep is all done, but we'll keep going here. Right now we're working on the Delta in terms of we just started it, but we'll go over that when we get there. GPL, yes, I'm climbing up there, 220k, 500 GPL and salvage. We've already used some because we already re-engineered some of our weapons there, so slowly but surely we're going to build that up as well. So there is that, and then we're going to go show how we're doing here. Overview of our duty officers. So here we are, commendations wise. Again, I just do 20 assignments, 19 to 20 assignments a day. I'm at rank 2 diplomatic, rank 2 science, engineering, military is at 4. For exploration, still at 1, espionage 4, medical 3, colonial 1, trade 1, development 4, recruitment 1. So I still need to work on that slowly but surely. I am not in a hurry to get that done because I think it took me also a couple of years to get my main DOF assignments, but I just do once a day whenever we log on. So there's that. Our crafting, here's what we got. So our beams and our projectiles are at level 15, and right now I am working on the cannons, so we're at level 9. So as soon as we level up our cannons, I believe what I will do next is probably work on our kit modules, maybe to help the ground a little bit, maybe engineering. But something, again, 2 assignments a day is what I do. Right now we still have a little bit of time left over for this research assignment on the cannons. Again, we're just going to keep going on that as we go along. Reputation, here we go. So, Discovery Legends, that's done. Again, all marks, everything that I've got, just literally from marks from events. Maybe I did a couple starbase defense starbase, nothing too serious. We finished our Task Force Omega. This is the rep that I still got the Dill ore, and that was last week or 2 weeks ago, possibly. But now, as you can see, we're just putting it up to tier 6 because we can still get some free fleet modules right there. And since there's all these reps, when they get to tier 6, I can get 2 fleet ships. So there's 2 more free ships just for filling this out one day at a time. Again, we're going to just keep working on that. Nukara, we are slowly getting the marks up there, but we haven't started yet. 400 on our Romulan. Here we go, our Dyson. It's almost done to tier 6. Our Counter Command, we're also to almost to our tier 6 there. Delta, we just started, and we're going to be going into tier 2. Of course, ICO, we're going to be having to collect our marks from there. Terran Task Force, we're almost at tier 5. I am hoping that I can still get to tier 5 on a couple of these reputations, so I can still get Dill ore. Even if I get Dill vouchers, it's still fine. There's still items that I believe are great placeholders until you build up your account. But again, as I mentioned, on normal, we're doing fine. We're not doing anything crazy here on the console bridge, because mostly when I get on here, it is just to get my dailies done, and rarely do I have to team up, or nor do I have the opportunity to team up at times, as I've mentioned before. Temporal Operative, we're going to have to work on that. Our Lucari competitive, again, that's all done. So that was one of the first ones that I attacked, was Discovery and Competitive. And of course, our Gamma Task Force. So this, along with the other rep, I hope we can get to tier 5 and get the Dill ore, because that's going to help me a lot, because I do want to convert some of my dilithium or 2 refined dill, 2 Zen to unlock some couple of. I don't think I'll be using to get ships because I think I can get enough ships throughout the year, through events, through just playing the game. So there is our update on our reps, our Admiralty. We are continuing to just go through both the Federation and Ferengi Admiralty ones, because I'd mentioned before we did a video on how to do Admiralty, or how I do Admiralty. So I believe these two are the best for me to get more in-game resources, because at level 65, if you're not max specialization, you can get specialization points, 2 of them, from your Federation track. Once you get the max points for your specialization, you're actually going to be starting getting dill. So it's going to roll over twice. So you're going to get 2 rollover dilithium when you have your specialization max. And of course, the Ferengi is still going to give you the 30k bonus dill, or so that you can still get more dill regardless. So I'm just going to keep flipping between the two. My ships aren't a lot here, captains. You know, on the PC I have a lot. Here, this is kind of cute. This is kind of cute. We recently had the Phoenix event here, so you can see I collected 3 of these ignore all events ones, which will help a lot, especially when they land on the tour duties, because we're always gunning for the 10 tour duties every day as much as we can. But I find it's gonna, a tour of duty will come once every 2 days for me, because I only do it once a day. And these are all my cute ships here that I have. And again, these ships I've gotten from as I was leveling up. Again, the light cruiser, the Miranda, the cruiser, the Connie, the heavy escort, the Akira, the exploration cruiser, the Galaxy, the assault cruiser, of course the Sovereign, the Mirror Science vessel retrofit. Again, we got this from a fellow PS4 captain, Security Pro. Thank you again for this ship. It served me well, and I don't regret using her, and we'll make sure that we still use her in future pew-pews. Of course, now you can see I'm starting to sort of build up my one-time use cards, especially when I need them for my tour duties. But of course, here we go. We still have the Eisenberg we got from the winter events. Love this ship. I'm really glad I have that here. And of course, the ship that we're in, the Mir Gagarin warship, was for free. Very good Admiralty card. Of course, the Quark's Triumph that you get from completing your Ferengi Admiralty track. IKS Heg for completing your KDF Admiralty track. The RRW Zendia for completing the Romulan Admiralty track. Of course, the CUV Tane. I believe this was from the Gamma, getting that one. Of course, the USS Rhode Island from the Federation, and then Sally Ride, we showed that off. All this information that I got here for my Admiralty is in one of our videos, but again, this is the ones that I go through. This is what I'm working with. We'll definitely, hopefully, expand this roster as time goes on. Again, the experiment is to see how this account does in about a year, and then we can have sort of proof of playing casually in Star Trek Online in 2022 will get you this. Progress will get you these amounts of ships, etc. So there's that. Now, there is, as I mentioned, as they're recording this video right now, it is April 23rd. There is a flash sale going on from which started already on the 22nd, which goes till April 25. So we're going to go here to the Zen source quickly, because we will see here what is on sale. A bunch of the packs here, some bundles, things that it doesn't necessarily interest me, but captains, if this is something it's still on, it'll be on until the 25th. So I wanted to make sure I get that in, because we didn't make a video update for that. We're going to actually get this video out hopefully by Saturday, at the very latest by Sunday. But again, this video is more for giving an update on our progression here in the console, or on the console bridge. Now, I still do I still do have the 2 tokens. The token for the Tier 5 and Tier 6. For our Tier 5, I think I have narrowed down to 2 ships, which is going to be the Prometheus for the multi-vector assault mode console, and also the Regent assault cruiser. And the reason why for the Regent is because this comes with 2 consoles on this. It comes with a wide-angle quantum torpedo launcher along with the Riker maneuver console. So those are 2 picks. Right now we're doing really great in the content that we're going through in the Mirror warship, the Garen warship. So it's not a huge rush, but I have to make that decision sometime, just not now. Tier 6 wise, I believe it's down to the Lexington, of course the Smexy Lexi, and I believe what we're going to try to go for as well here is the Adamant. Is probably the ship that we're going for. So there's, and or one of the ships. Right now I have not made my decision yet, but that's okay because I have them. As you can see, the 100% coupon is still there for me to use. I would love to get all these ships, but last year through 2021, I believe we got 1 or 2 Tier 6 coupons. So once I get probably another Tier 6 coupon, that is when I'll start pulling triggers on another Tier 6 ship. So there you go, captains. Just thought we would give our update of how we're doing on the console bridge here. I've been having so much fun in playing this, even though it's just sort of Star Trek Online, same as the PC, but it's just different because it is my free-to-play account, and we will continue to log on daily, do what we need to do, and then as the year goes on, give progression updates like this, and then hopefully after the 1 year show our progress and maybe even entice more captains to try Star Trek Online, because I've said this before in previous videos, I believe now is a great time to be a Star Trek Online captain because of all the Trek that's going on, of all the things that we still get for free. I know I did a recent video on the Gearbox acquirement, the official. We've already talked about that a couple times already. But I believe at least for the next year, they're going to keep things the same because they plan out a year. Next year, we're going to see if there's any changes and or if we can start seeing impacts from the Gearbox acquirement. But there, captains, we're going to keep it there. We're going to leave it there. We'll give another update probably in the next month and a half of how we get along here on the console bridge. LLAP, caps. Until next time.